my next question would be, how does the contract work? Like, why is revenue share agreement better for you versus contracts?
See, I'll give you a real example. So when I'm building, I made a statement last week and I said, hotels are intergenerational assets. You kind of, in a lot of cases you see, even with the Tatas, for example, the vision was Jamshedji Tata, and it's 100 years back, yeah. And even with Oberoi Group, which is another big group in India where I worked at also, it was Rai Bahadur MS Oberoi, 1934. So hotels are intergenerational assets. Now in the third or the fourth generation is kind of running those hotels. So our point was, we wanted to create a company for the next 50 years, Bhavya. We have a huge long-term view. When you have a huge long-term view, two things happen. Let me give you two real examples of this. Let's look at Bhutan. Bhutan was shut down for COVID for 2.5 years. That means nobody was allowed to enter Bhutan without a 21-day quarantine. Imagine, that's huge. Huh? And nobody was allowed to exit without a quarantine. So it was a very, very tough situation during COVID. The country was shut down. It was maybe the only country in the world, if I maybe there could be somebody else too, but that's the only one I know, which was cut off from the world for 2.5 years. And then it reopened after 2.5 years. The Postcard hotel stayed open for 2.5 years. Every other hotel in Bhutan shut down. Everybody shut down, except us. We are the only guys who kept it open. Now, if this was a management contract, then you would get into issues with the owner to saying, why are you keeping it open? If the country is shut. But there was enough business within the country too, and not to say that we made too much money that time, we hardly kind of broke even, but we kept it open. Even if we had to lose money, we would keep it open, because that's our commitment to the destination, to the people who work with us. Also, Bhavya, 50% of our workforce is always from the region. So if we are at the Postcard on the Arabian Sea in Mangalore, 50% workforce is from there. If we are at the Postcard Gear in Gujarat with the Lions, 50% of the workforce is from there. Or maybe going up all the way to 80%. If we are opening in Assam, 80% of the workforce is going to be from Assam. So we are very particular. So we have a strong moral responsibility to all the Bhutanese people there also who were working for us. There were only 2 people from India, the rest were all Bhutanese. So our point was, there was a strong moral responsibility, social responsibility that you have in a destination, and for a hotel brand which is trying to change the way the world stays in luxury hotels. So we kept it open. So and we could only do it because it was a revenue share agreement, because the losses were on our sheet. So because we've got such a long-term view on everything, means a revenue share agreement kind of works better, because the risk comes onto our side. Not to say that we don't do management contracts, we do. If you really want a management contract, we'll do that too. But we are always, I like to say, we have skin in the game. If the destination doesn't work, if the hotel doesn't work, then let me be the first person to lose money rather than my owner losing money. And that's why one of the reasons is, Bhavya, every single day, like including today morning as I speak to you, we get 1 development query a day. And that's why, and we get it when we are very humbled and we're very honored that people love us so much that they send us a query, that they want to partner with a Postcard hotel or make a Postcard hotel, or they have a great land, or they have a great asset which could be a great Postcard hotel. But our point is, because we think for our customers first, so 95% of those queries don't even go to the second stage, because we're not able to make it a Postcard hotel. Our point is, we want to make India proud, Bhavya. That's the only point. We don't want to run the most expensive hotel in India or the world or anything. We just want to put India on the global luxury hospitality map. And it's not about, and one of the reasons we did that was, that's why we did, in the 5 years of operating, we're operating in 3 countries. We will definitely open in Europe. That goes without saying. We'll open in any destination that is experiential. And we classify experiential destinations as 5. So whether you're in the mountains, whether you are on the beach or on the sea, whether you are in palaces, whether you are in wine, whiskey, coffee, tea estates, and whether you're in wildlife reserves. So 5 key places, a Postcard hotel has to be there.